we have. This show just gets all out of control, all over the place. But we have a special guest. Let me frame this up a little bit, because our good friends at Global Business Development Center are sponsoring this spot, and they sent us a wonderful guest, career coach Sara Lee Patz, who's going to tell us a little bit about what she's done in terms of employment for the youth, the younger people, young generation, like my son, who's be getting a job this summer and things like that, and resumes and other things that will be helpful. How are you, Sarah?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now you're going to talk right into that mic.
Okay,
into the
I
camera.
can, and I just got off the plane last night and came up with some ideas from people on the plane. I want you to know that the main thing that I stress is don't send a resume online necessarily. Find a way to get in the door. Volunteer. Go to the door, introduce yourself to the receptionist. Believe it or not, she has more to say than the HR director, because that's a person that if you make a friend, you'll have a friend till you get in the door. I stress that everybody, especially kids and adults that are looking for work, go out and go on to Vista.com. They don't know I'm saying this, but you can order 250 free business cards, and every card should say your name, your email, and your phone number. This is a way of networking. If you're in a restaurant and you hear somebody talking behind you, go ahead, pass them a card. They'll pass it on. And believe it or not, I taught a class to people that had just been laid off and people that were getting out of college, and I taught how to write something I designed. It's called a postcard resume. And the one person that I thought was sleeping through my class ended up sending me on his postcard, "Hi, how are you? I won." And he did get a job. He had been working for the state of Pennsylvania, and he got a new career. You also have to be very creative. If you ride bikes, kids ride bikes, go ahead and learn how to fix them. You can fix them for the neighbors. If you're in the East Coast, you can go and shovel snow. But everything should be on your resume when you're applying for college, and everything should be there in a small area when you're getting out of college. So not to interrupt you, but you saw the debates between the presidents this year. You saw how President Obama said that kids coming out of college nowadays, everybody wants to be an expert. Right.
All kids, they don't want to work in factories no more. They don't want to do the remedial job. They want a degree. If they're going to go work in a factory, you got to give them a degree.
That's right.
I am a factory worker degree, MD.
Right.
So
now, my father taught me, which was very interesting, that without the janitor, there would not be a CEO.
That's right.
Because the janitor is the one that makes the CEO grow.
But the problem is that our kids nowadays, they'll flood the whole building with toilet water before anybody will take a mop. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say mop?
No, excuse me.
No mop.
No mop. You get a Sharp. A Sharpie is that new kind of vacuum cleaner that can clean your floor, wipe it up, and go out.
And it won't be the kids doing it. It'll be the CEO wiping it up.
That's right.
But that's the problem, is today's youth wants to make a lot of money and do a little bit of work.
Well, they can if they think about it real hard and come up with something creative. I did a seminar for people that were losing their job. The company was closing, and I was to keep my mouth shut. Well, that's almost impossible. So I got in there, and the career coach that was talking said this, this, and this, and it was like she was talking down to them. And I finally turned around and said, why don't we go around the room and you tell me what you enjoy in your life the most? Now, one of those people now has their own bicycle shop. He has a master's degree. He came out of college about 4 years ago, but he learned along the way how to fix his bike while he was bike riding to college. So he now has a college degree, a master's degree, and his own bike shop, and doing very well. So if you're a little bit more creative, you don't have to be that person that cleans the toilets. But if you are the person that cleans the toilets, you have to be nice to the CEO because he'll promote you to mailroom.
That's right.
From mailroom, you'll go up.
You clean that throne and you get up and...
You got it.
There you go.
You know.
Now, what do you do with people who are not... Do you help people that are not college students? Like
Yes,
the economic
definitely.
situation, the way
Yes.
it's gone down, and
Yes.
people of 30, 40, 50 years of age
Yes.
without work, do you help them?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I will work with anyone. As I said, I get high on people. The outfit I'm wearing, the total outfit, including I have a designer bag with me, which they offered me a job when they realized I knew how much the bag cost, and I paid $10 for it, was $50. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money. I just met up with a young college student that has a lot of money in loans right now, and she was trying on a suit jacket, and she was going like this. And I said, what are you going to do? And she turned around. She said, I'm going to give presentations. And I said, then take the jacket off, put it back on the hanger, and go to Goodwill. That's the place where you'll find the best clothing. You can mix and match, and you can keep your wardrobe under $100. So when I work with young kids or people that are challenged and have just come out of factories or things of this sort, what I do is I sit down with them. We talk about what they thought about in the neighborhood. And the neighborhood could be different. It can be a lively neighborhood. It can be a down neighborhood, but you've got to learn to work around the neighborhood. I coach people into coming up with inventions, and anybody can go online now and get a trademark or learn how. The main thing is learn to work with your library. If the library has a computer, if you don't have one, you can go. Don't think about a resume online all the time and don't look online. Go to the door. If you're walking by or see something, a restaurant, go to the door and ask if there's anything open. And you'd be surprised how many people aren't advertising, but they're hiring. And so when I talk with people, I tell them to look at certain books, go to the dollar store, buy all the new books that are out there on how to become a business person. And I work with them in groups.
Excellent. Now, Sara Lee, do you have a company or a phone? How does people get in touch with you?
Okay, my telephone number is, believe it or not, 1-717-887-9954. I am a certified career coach, and it's SLP Consulting. I love to do it, and if you are financially challenged, that's not a challenge with me. I'm financially, I've moved here, I'm widowed. I had to change my whole lifestyle. And I came here by accident, and I'm not moving. I just have to sell my property in Pennsylvania.
You made a left when you were supposed to make a right, and you ended up here?
That's right,
Okay.
exactly.
That sounds good to me.
I owned a home in Hilton Head. And my husband and I were going to retire there when he suddenly passed away. And by the way, I know you talked about dementia. I know all about it. My father-in-law had it.
That's a caregiver expert over there on the floor.
So,
all right, Sara Lee, well, I want to thank you for coming down. It's a quick, brief piece, but we're almost out of time.
Thank you.
Let's give your number again.
It is 717-887-9954 or 561-235-5911, and it's SLP Consulting.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Stay right there. Don't move. Want to thank you for coming down. Thanks to our friends at Global Business Development. Center at 561-894-4500 is that number at Global Business Development. Give them a call. They will do all your marketing and strategies that need to be done. All right, let's take a quick let's take a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back, finish the show out. But you said, she said.